Welcome to the plugins section. So in this section we're going to learn how to apply plugins to tracks. And plugins are essentially effects that we can apply to each one of our audio tracks in order to make them sound more like we want them to sound, like EQs, compression, delays, reverbs, a lot of fun stuff that we get to use in order to put our signature onto a mix that we're with. Welcome to the Behind the Board on Inserts and Mixer window. This is a pretty cool one. We're going to start working with plugins a bit, and that's a lot of fun. It gives us a lot of options when we come to messing with the audio. But I want to show you how this works first, how everything is done. So you can see here we have inserts A through E and inserts F through J. That is where our plugins go. If you just click the dot on any of them, you could go to the plugin menu and you'll see all the options you have. And within each one of these categories, several plugins that we can use. But we're going to start off just showing how the view options work. So basically what happens here is your inserts A through E and inserts F through J should be showing. If not, click right over here to your edit window view selector, click that, and you could pop them on by just clicking them. You can see that they're checked in my window. Now if I uncheck them, if I click them now, keep your eye on insert F through J. I'll uncheck it and it will disappear. And that's that. So that's how you adjust your view for these plugins in your edit window. Now I want to show you the mixer window as well. Some people find it to be much easier to work with. So click Window and go to Mix. You could also use a hotkey, which looks to be Command equals for us on the Mac. So I'm just going to press the Command equals and launch that up. All right, so we have a very similar thing going on. You can see inserts A through E on your edit window. Here is inserts A through E on your mixer window. So now the tracks are going horizontally rather than vertically. Some people find that a lot easier to work with. And if you do, by all means, use this window while you're working with your plugins and so on. So next we want to learn how to do our view options in this here. It's pretty simple. There's some options right down here. I like to go into the view area for this. It's view mix window views just because it's the first thing up there. It's real simple to work with. I'm going to take out the sends. We won't be talking about sends yet. It's going to be very important in the future, but right now let's just get rid of it so we can focus on what we want to focus on. So I took the sends out, and again, that's just in view mix window views. Great. So now, the next thing I want to talk about is signal flow. This is the first bit of signal flow we're really digging into here. What happens with these plugins is one happens before the other. They do not happen simultaneously. So if you put something in the A slot, I'll put in the A slot plugin EQ 3/7 band. It's under the EQ menu. We'll be using this a lot. And say I put in the B slot plugin reverb Everb. That's my favorite reverb, so we'll pop that one up as well. Okay, what happens is the EQ happens to the track first, and then the reverb happens to the track. Say I ordered these differently, and it's very easy to switch these around. You could take this top one, drag it down, and then let's make the reverb in A, the EQ7 in B. What happens is the track adds reverb first, and the EQ now affects both the track and the reverb. So signal flow is going to be important as you move forward, even when we're talking about compression and equalizing. For now, just understand that A comes before B. It's that simple, and A also comes before F and J and so on. So keep that in mind as you do your signal flow. And you can see as I apply up here my reverb and EQ7 band, it comes right over here as well in my edit window. So you don't have to go back and forth with the windows too much. If you like working in the edit window, this window is all but unnecessary for what we will be doing. It has a few more options to it, especially for HD systems like delay compensation, stuff like that, but we'll really be getting into the weeds if we start talking about that. So let's stay focused on what we're doing right here. That's everything we really need to know about these two windows. I want to make sure that you understand the two things is A comes before E. These do not happen simultaneously. And the way to get to your mixer window is real easy. Command equals, and it also closes it. So command equals will close that window for me. If it's helping your workflow, learn that hotkey and be able to come in and out of it real quickly. Thanks for being with me on this one. I'll look for you on the next one.